Hello everyone, I am Mr.P.Y.Kumbhar. Today we want to see Introduction to Value Education. The learning outcome of this topic is at the end of the session, student will be able to understand value education. The contents of these topics are: first of all, we try to understand what is the means of right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. Then we want to understand what is the means of what is the role of a education sanskar. Now we want to see right understanding, relationship, and physical facility. Human being wants to live with continuous happiness and prosperity, and this is possibly by ensuring right understanding, fulfillment in relationship, and physical facility in the correct priority. This is living with human consciousness. On the other hand, if one is living for physical facility alone and not ensuring right understanding and right feeling in relationship, he or she feels unhappy and makes other unhappy too. So this is a one outcome. The other outcome is that if the right understanding is missing, one is not able to identify the need for physical facility. Now, if we are not able to identify our needs for physical facility, then regardless of how much physical facility we accumulate, we never feel that we have enough. We keep wanting more. This feeling of most having enough is the feeling of depression. As a result, one is deprived, exploiting, and depriving others. While physical facility alone may suffice for animals, it is not adequate for human beings to be fulfilled under this condition. One is living with the animal consciousness. There are generally two kinds of a people today, that is, those lacking physical facility, unhappy and deprived. Second one is those having physical facility and yet unhappy and deprived. Now students, everyone pause this video and try to find out where are you, at 1 or 2. Okay, so whereas we really want to be in the following state, that is having physical facility, happy and prosperous, means we want three things. One is physical facility as well as happy, and the most important is prosperous. It is easy to set that we naturally want to be in the state 3 of having more than required physical facility, happy and prosperous. However, today we seem to be 1 or 2, and our effort for 2. You can see that what is called development today largely takes us from 1 to 2. Now, if we are able to ensure all three, that is right understanding, relationship and physical facility in that order of priority, let us see the outcomes. Though right feeling in relationship based on right understanding, we can ensure mutual happiness. Happiness for ourselves as well as happiness for the others. With right understanding, we can identify the need for physical facility. We can also learn how to produce using a mutually process. Once we are able to ensure the availability of a more than required physical facility, we are feeling prosperity, isn't it? Now we want to see the role of education sanskar. Now what is the means of this? First of all, try to understand what is the means of a educational sanskar. The role of a education is essentially to facilitate holistic development. Holistic development means what? That is the individual transformation to human consciousness as well as the social transformation to a human society. For this, the education sanskar has to ensure first, right understanding in every child, second, the capacity to live in relationship with the other human being, and the third, the capacity to identify the need for physical facility, the skills and practice for sustainable production of more than what is required, leading to the feeling of prosperity. So, what we conclude now here, education is the developing the right understanding that is called as a holistic prosperity. Sanskar is the commitment, preparation, and practice of living with the right understanding. The preparation includes learning appropriate skills and technology. Now, from this, what we take is the prime need of value education is to understand human aspiration, to discover what is truly valuable in life. Value of any entity is its participation in the larger order of which it is a part. The value of a human being is in a towards mutual fulfillment, starting from themselves, then extending in their family, in the society and the nature. The content of the value education has to be universal, rational, natural, verifiable, and leading to harmony. The process of value education has to process of self exploration rather than being prospective. The basic aspiration of a human being is a continuity of happiness and prosperity. To fulfill this, three things are required in order to priority right understanding, relationship, and physical facility, and one cannot be sustained for the other. Human consciousness is living with the continuous happiness and prosperity by ensuring right understanding, fulfillment in relationship, and physical facility in the correct priority. Holistic development is the transformation from animal consciousness to the human consciousness. Education Samskar has the most significant role to play this transformation. The references for these topics are thank you.